With what I've been seeing and hearing, I truly hope that this person called Father is not shown. I really hope he's lying to me. I mean, I don't think these are mutants that were being experimented on. Going by the evidence, it suggests that these were humans at one point. I mean, Virgil himself said he worked for the Institute. I've found his own log, which suggests to me that they were actually experimenting on people from the Wasteland. They were kidnapping people and using this FEV to try and come up with some better organic material, I think, to create synths. I just don't understand how anybody can justify that sort of thing. It's morally repugnant. I mean, I get it, like in times of warfare, you know, when you're flying a bomber over an area and there's going to be collateral damage, some people, innocent civilians, get killed in the process. I mean, that's one thing. It's war. But this, you know, you can't justify a single life for this. I mean, the people above ground are surviving. They're going on. I just don't understand what it is they're trying to achieve by even creating things, since, quite frankly. It's not as if they're going to sort of like, presumably one day create some ultimate being and then transfer consciousness maybe across. I mean, these synths they're creating, they're new, they're their own artificial intelligence. I mean, they're even experimenting, creating a child synth to test emotions and what have you. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I think I need to dig deeper. See what else I can find. That's all it looks like. This looks like an older part of the facility. Whoa! Hang on a minute. Is that a turret? Yo. And now that is targeting me. I think that's these things are on shoot to kill anything. Well, maybe that. Suggests to me that these things were put in place to protect against mutants escaping, maybe? Well, I'm going to assume that synth's dead up there because of Virgil. Is there another one up here though? Yep, there's another one up there. Oh, Struth. That's odd then, if it's so hostile. I mean, it's obviously not targeting just super mutants, it's targeting anything. Come on. Oh crap, there's more of them. I mean, that's a pretty hostile turret that's just targeting anything. There's tripwire here. Presumably for that. Got a dead synth over there. Again, I'm assuming that dead synths then had to do with Virgil. And $64 million questions. Where's this turret? Because I could hear one resetting or something. They make a noise every time they stop. Oh, there's one up there. There's one up here. That's another one. No, okay, so I think I've taken them out. What are these places? They've got glass windows suggesting there's some sort of like observation room. Or they're just like places to hold, well, just holding places for people they brought in. Cat meat. What the heck? There's a dead cat. It's not a dead cat.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
Oh, Struth.
Scanner's clear.
Oh crap, that's an assaultron. Oh, please tell me I've got some mines on me. I really need some mines. I'm gonna have to lure that thing out and try to get it just to step on a mine. Oh, I do not like this one iota.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Yeah, you keep your weapons turned off, please, because I'm gonna see me end up running through here. Trouble is, they're blooming fast as well. I'm gonna have to lure it out and run. Anything? Ooh.
Enemy combatant. Reveal your re-engaging. Damn you, warmongering.
Struth, I just hope that thing's dead. Is that still alive? I think it's dead. Oh, Struth. That was another turret, but I can't. I'm not seeing one. Hmm. Okay, so what the heck were they doing with an assault drone here? This does not bode well at all. I don't even know what I'm getting into. I mean, Kellogg warned me, he said. He was telling me about something, I just didn't know what I was getting into. The heck? A super mutant? A cat? Hang on a minute, were they turning humans into super mutants, exposing them to a virus, and trying to do something to create this organic tissue, but feeding bleeding cats to them? Ugh, dear. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Ugh. Dealing with really disturbing people, and the trouble is that that father certainly knew about it. I mean, this was still carrying on even after the Gen 3 synths came on board. I mean, there must have been still kidnapping people from the Commonwealth and exposing them to the FEV virus. I mean, I know Virgil was on about this notion of, well, from what Virgil was telling me, it sounds like he exposed himself to a certain strain. Yeah, he exposed himself to a certain strain. To turn himself into a mutant. And that's how he escaped. I mean, as a mutant, he'd be able to survive against the radiation better. And now he wants this cure that I've got to presumably turn him back into a human being. I'm dealing with some seriously twisted individuals. I mean, I was always under the impression that, you know, your morals are what they are. You've got your own moral. Everyone's got like a moral code of ethics or whatever. I suppose if you bring a child up in a certain environment, it'll develop, you know, morals based on those around it. So if people around it are sort of like telling it the, you know, or demonstrating certain behaviours and acceptances, kid just goes with it. Just doesn't question it. Right, well, I can hear a turret in there somewhere, I think. That might be what I heard. Oh, come on. Yep, there's a turret. Oh. Does that mean there's more? I'm not seeing any there. What about up here? Oh, that's one up there. Okay, that means there's another one here. Holy Moses. I'm surprised there isn't one in that corner up there. Oh, please tell me there isn't one up here as well. Whew. I get the impression that this was some secret facility that they were running. And there was only a select few people knew about it. I It seems kind of strange to me that they've kind of shut it down. They didn't clear the place up. They've left in a hurry as if they just, right, shut it down, nothing more, right, nothing to see. I'm assuming if they sent people to clean it up, more people would have learned about what was going on. Although they could have sent synths in surely to clean it up. I don't know, it's very iffy. Very strange. Yeah, I think that's about as far as it goes. Man, this is seriously worrying. Seriously left wondering. Oh, there. I was wondering what I was connected to. Seriously wondering, like, you know, if this person is shown. Can't condone what they're doing. Not in the slightest. Just no one life's worth it. I think I need to keep digging deeper. I've already learned there's one person's been kidnapped and replaced. I need to find out more. I need to find out about others. Maybe I can learn who's been replaced. If I can do that, it might help. But this institute's got to end. It's got to be brought down. It can't go on. I mean, it's bad enough what the people before did. Now you've got this person called Father in charge, pretty much doing the same, quite frankly. At least that's the impression I get. I don't think they've improved one iota. I don't think that this father's any better than his predecessors. Very scientific, cold and aloof, and the attitude to the death of his mother.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Took a little longer.
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir.
Not even a care in the world either about what happened to me. Just quite happy to leave me stuck in a vault, and then when I do come out, it's a case of let's see how he copes. Whoa. Oh.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
A quick peek. There's IO again. Keeps logs and information's redacted. Okay. These are projects they're working on. Nothing overly sinister. About that one over there.
Well.
Just some security review. Yeah.
That was productive.
Seems people aren't overly keen on this synthetic child. Not exactly
One
blame
day,
him.
I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
So, what kind of blueprints are we talking about here?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
Strength.
I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Okay, thanks. Extremely clever as well.
Yes?
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in 2 places at once.
Hello.
We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Hello.
Yeah?
Not very talkative. Okay, so another sealed off area. Haven't seen an option to open it. See anybody here? Oh, can I have a look at your turret? Oh, I better not do that. See if they notice.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
So that's not the plan, it's to transfer consciousness. So that doesn't make sense. Why create alternatives to humans? Even if it is some so-called evolution. Why would you want to kill off your own species? Hello. Hello.
Ah, it's you.
What?
You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We
Okay.
all do. While I'm
Right.
sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
So, what is it you're working on?
Advanced systems, special projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you.
Okay.
Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Cool. So, this Corsair chip, I mean, what exactly is that for, may I ask?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Sounds like you're a bit tense. I mean, are you under a lot of pressure or something? I mean, are you okay?
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Thought you might have kind of commented on that. Yeah. Mind listening to our tape, quite frankly. that the one I think it is?
This is day...
Okay.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Child synth prototype may truly be the key to our future.
That's just weird. Truly weird. Seriously don't understand why you want to replace humans with synths. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hello?
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
Well, given what I've been through, I really could do with a checkup, actually, Doc.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to up there. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
Okay. Okay, Doc.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
What the heck is going on? They're having to conduct security checks on their own people?
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all his troubles.
Excuse me?
Welcome, welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
So, what exactly do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions.
All right.
It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life.
Right.
You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Really? How bizarre. That's weird, that, if they're having to conduct security sweeps on their own people? Weird. I mean, I'm assuming the scientists are human and everything else is synth. Wait, so I think this is the last one. Oh.
Subject identified.
Hello?
Operating at full capacity.
Okay. So you're a Gen 2 synth.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Package upgrades I asked for.
Not
Maybe
really.
I should take some courses
kind of
with
worrying,
me.
actually.
You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
These cameras on the Commonwealth. Holy crap! They've got cameras dotted all around all over the Commonwealth. They truly are keeping an eye on everything. Oh, this truth, this is not good. This is not good at all. Quick peek. Okay, so there was so there's an escaped synth. Last sighting was a good neighbour. There's one seen Boston Airport. Ah, right, so we'll go there now because of the Brotherhood of Steel, presumably. One over Libertalia. Alright, so they're saying that one's been wiped by the railroad. Given a new identity. It's behaving as if it's like a leader of a raider gang. So they know about the railroad and what they're doing. So there's one that's been killed, which is northeast of Sargus Ironworks. Seems been killed by raiders. Last sighted Corvette. Leo, that name rings a bell. I think there was somebody mentioned in there called Leo when I was clearing the place out. So it's another escape one that the railroad got to. So these are a list of informants. Cricket, Trash Can Carla, Lucas Miller. So these are just informants though, not actual synths. What the heck is that? That looks like some sort of... I'll have to have a look.
Constant vigilance is vital preventing synth escapes.
Hello? Hello?
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Well, do you not trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So, I mean, any particular reason why a synth would want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines.
As to why they're escaping?
That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Oh, so you knew. Well, I think I was just lucky, to be honest.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Well, if you're the acting head of this SRB, then who exactly are you filling in for then?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Okay, well, just another question, actually.
Everyone's excited about the
What
new
do you
synth
want?
project.
And please, make it quick.
Yeah. So what exactly does this retention process involve then?
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules.
Can I just
and
ask another
policies.
question?
Yes? What do you need?
Well, you were saying that these courses, they undergo a special training? What exactly is that training?
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
So, they just create synths. And based on, you know, the ones they find, or their observations of how they're behaving, then they pick courses from that. That looks brutal. It looks like some sort of torture device, like tapping directly into the spinal column. Jeez Louise. Anything interesting? Just gumph about me. Okay, so they've got problems with synths going missing and they don't know what to... Well, want to keep it under control. Hang on a minute. Are they saying McDonough is a synth? Shine a light, just right. Oh, and despite everything it's done for them, it's a case that they're just going to write it off. Something about coming to preserve power then. That's interesting, that.
Constant vigilance is vital in preventing synth escapes.
So that's interesting. I don't know why these synths are escaping, but yeah, they don't know exactly why the synths are escaping. They don't seem all that phased. Whoa! That looked like one of the vault. That looked like a camera overlooking Vault 111. There. There. Shine a light. Seems you can't do anything without the Institute watching you. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I'm very uneasy about this place. Very.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
If you require maintenance,
It's a
please
real
file a
juggling
report with the
act, trying to
facilities
keep all the
division.
systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
Eish. So I mean, just how exactly, I mean, how old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Yeah, well, nice talking to you. So they're definitely advancing, but they've got limitations.
And it could have been anything. It was
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
Oh yeah, it was not pleasant at all.
Perhaps, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping
Wow,
can only
strength.
mean one thing, Max. You just don't
Build
want
up
to
a
admit to
skeleton.
yourself what it means.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now.
Blood
Write them down
vessels.
from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person
This is
by every
fascinating,
standard
this.
we can measure.
So this is
Of
how they're
course it is
creating
far
a Gen
more comfortable
3s.
to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If
Now
you
they're
disapprove of the
filling
work we
in
do
there.
here, Dr. Renee, you know
Well,
where to
muscle.
find the teleport.
Now just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well,
Great.
it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
It's a sophisticated process,
Hello.
this.
Welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
Okay, so they've done that one. What next? Okay, so this is coming along. Pick it up then. Seriously impressive. Okay. So it's like electrifying it to bring it to life somehow? So now it seems to be alive now. Okay. I'm gonna put it in there. It must be like skin tissue or something. So there's your Gen 3 synth. Right. That's just absolutely amazing.
Hello.
Just have a
Today is full
Please,
of
step
possibilities.
this way for processing.
Stuff about me. Power conservation. Oh yeah, go. Oh, that's okay. So that's just a message from father. Yeah, it's just a. What was that then? Okay. Departmental notice. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they don't like the use of the word android, it's got to be synth. 'Cause that's what he was talking about, a synthetic human. So he's been tapping that IO, or whatever you call him, he's been tapping into terminals all over looking for, well, looking for information on what people are up there. Any different? Oh, here you go, production, so jeez. So this is just Gen 3 stuff going on. System upgrades. stuff to improve them, basically. Back in the access logs, yeah. I have been back in again. Okay, so there has been a... So he reckons they're escaping once they get to the surface then. The plans are get rid of the Gen 1s and then they'll start replacing the Gen 2s with Gen 3s. Makes sense, like. Okay. What about this terminal here? Well, I think we just need to have a word with the doctor here and then we're done.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Don't want to fall
Excuse
in
me,
there.
I've got reports to deliver.
Yep, no worries.
We're quite fortunate to have
hello?
the synths to aid us.
Hello?
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Well, I'm mulling it over. I haven't made my mind up yet.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
May I ask some
Another
questions?
lovely day, isn't it? The synths are treating you well, I hope?
Well, in here they are.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
No, I haven't noticed. Sorry, no. What about this dude over here?
If you ask me, the synth software could use a little more debugging.
Hello?
You've arrived at a momentous time.
All right.
Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough, the culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
So, what is it that makes them so superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it.
Oh, wow.
Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease.
True.
Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
So he's kind of painting a picture of actually transferring consciousness. I mean, he must do. Because you can't just create humans like that. Well, I don't know. I'm getting different pictures from different people, but there's something still not right at the top of the chain. It's just wrong. Whatever their end goal, it's the way they're going about it. It's just wrong. It's been like that a long time ago, from the sounds of it. And this guy called Father, if he is Sean, he's... part of me feels he's no different. Especially the treatment to me. I mean, who on earth leaves their father stuck in a vault, lets them out, Presumably finds out I'm still alive, lets them out. I mean, you've got all these synths going around the surface and there's nothing in there to stop them killing me. It was just a process of observation, not even a case of, okay, we'll send a team over to recover them. I just can't understand that. Such a lack of concern, if you will, about what the Institute did to his own mother, to his own kidnapping, to the kidnapping of people throughout the Commonwealth and using them to try to create this organic material that they're been trying to seek for synth production. The notion of creating better life for people here in the Institute, but not a care in the world about the people on top. I mean, the Institute in the past have supposedly destroyed what was the only possibility of a new government, a Commonwealth Provisional Government, I think it was. They were the ones who killed everybody, apparently. And the Broken Mask incident, this idea that they've kidnapped this Roger Warwick from Warwick Homestead in order to conduct trials on crops. They've replaced him with a synth. I'm concerned now that they're gonna purge all evidence of that having taken place by presumably killing off his own family. Yeah, because I'm assuming they're kidnapping people and they kill the actual people and interrogate them to create a synth that's like them, and then, you know, kill them off and put the synth out into the field. And then you've got the situation, another one like that mayor, the mayor of Diamond City is a synth. I mean, it makes me wonder how many more people have actually been replaced. And you saw that one getting killed in Good Neighbor. You saw the one that was, well, potentially getting killed in Diamond City, where the Diamond City guard shot the brother who thought his brother was a synth. No, there's something definitely sinister about this place. I need to find out more from the Institute. I need to find out more about this place. But I've got to... My gut's telling me I've got to bring this place down. I've got to bring an end to it. This can't go on. It's got to end. I just need to make a plan.